Oh, the phone got hot. I can tell because the video's jittery. Anyway, this is what our project is for today. Fixing this floor. So, just wanted to give you a quick shot of what was going on. A lot of that's just dirt that was underneath the linoleum that runs from under the bathroom. So they just took a big sheet and went all the way across the back end of the trailer. So there we go. Got a big hole. The shower is on the other side of that wall, and the water was leaking from the shower, and of course it wicked through into this OSB board, and of course once that gets wet it never gets dry. Of course this closet was full of stuff, and so it just kind of held all that moisture in. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to, I've already checked if you can see the flooring is 2x6 joists, so that joist there is good, so I'm just going to build that over about 3 or 4 inches to provide something to put boards to, and then I'm going to put in the floor. So anyway, here's the initial look. We'll be back in a little bit after I get this all cleaned up and get some framing done so we can support the floorboards. Okay. And now my phone is just not good. Jeez. Hold up the ends of the boards for the floor. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some 30-pound felt paper on top of this subfloor, and that will keep moisture from coming in up under the floor and warping or making the wood cup, which is what often happens if you don't protect the underside of a floor. Alrighty, here we go. A bit of felt paper in there. It's okay to put it in multiple pieces as long as you overlap it. So we've got plenty of overlap there, and I'll overlap it, at least 6 or 8 inches as we go across the floor. But excuse me, that'll be a good vapor barrier. As long as you keep it overlapped well, you don't have to cut it in one piece. So now it's time for the first piece of wood to go in. There's 2 boards in. I am using exterior screws on this because, well, that is the bathroom on the other side of that wall. So if something bad ever happens, I want to make sure that those screws aren't going to rust out. I'm going to do my best to make sure that never happens, but you never know. So you notice I did turn the felt paper up onto the wall a little bit, and to finish that corner off, of course, we'll have a piece of molding. So anyway, first 2 down. Looks like we got quite a bit to go. See you in a minute. Okay, so here we are. We've got most of the wood in. As you might have noticed, or as you might notice right now, I used some wood we had laying around, so those are those 1, 2, 3 pieces there. And we're still a little bit short. Obviously this closet is just a tad out of square, about 3/4 of an inch out of square, so I'm going to have to custom cut a piece, and I don't have time to do it today, but I'm going to go ahead and stain / finish first coat this floor. So looks pretty good, doesn't it? I'm pretty happy with it. What I'm most happy with is that we've cut off the outside airflow into the house, and so we won't be getting any more humidity in from the outside air, so that's really good. So anyway, that is it for today. Now, see, it's about finished. Got 2 coats of its water-based enamel. We'll see how it holds up. Of course, I'm not really too concerned about it. It is a closet, but so as you can see, I just have one little piece to go. So unfortunately, it's tapered a little bit because this closet isn't quite square. There's a shocker. Anyway, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the rest of the baseboard around, and I'll tape that off and paint it. And then I have 2 shelves I want to put up on this wall. And I'm going to do another video about how to make those shelves, because I'm going to have to pin them together with wooden dowels, and so that'll be a whole nother deal. But anyway, we'll get this wrapped up here and give you a final video of the floor. Finished product, the shelves I made earlier with the dowels. I'm going to put a stiffener in here that will run from here to here, and this is just a little bit, it's okay because we're only spanning about 4.5 feet, but I'd feel better with a little stiffener in there. That'll stiffen that right up. Just a vertical member screwed to the top shelf, down through the top shelf, up through the bottom shelf, and that really makes a huge difference in how much load carrying capability a shelf has. And of course, here's the floor. It's all done. Got some molding around the bottom. Not the most awesome paint job in the world, but you know, in about 24 hours, this is going to be so full of stuff you'll never see anything in here anyway. So I'd be a little bit more concerned about the look of it if that weren't going to be the case. So anyway, this is it. Hope you enjoyed it.
This is not it. We have a situation.
What?
Did you eat all the Reese's peanut butter cups?
Yes.
Ah!
Oh well. Just a minor setback in the annals of life. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments, please do so in the section below. Like and subscribe, and don't eat all the Reese's peanut butter cups if you know it's good for you. See you on the next one.